Hello my beautiful friends, it's Amanda here, and I have not been this excited about a drugstore launch maybe ever. Today I'm going to be talking about the spring line from Physicians Formula. I haven't talked about Physicians Formula much on my channel, and that's because their shade range has just been actually dismal. I don't even think you could call it a range. Most of their face products were only offered in 2 shades, and that was typically fair light and light medium. And while I do fit squarely into that shade range, I have a hard time reviewing and recommending things that I know at least half of you can't use. That is an issue no more. I mean, let's just give a round of applause to Physicians Formula for coming out with a full shade range of foundations. They just launched their new The Healthy Foundation. It comes in 16 shades, which is incredible. I know 16 doesn't seem like a lot, but when you look at the actual shade range and the way that it's laid out, it is done so well. They're done methodically. There's no crazy names. It's very straightforward. There are 4 light, 4 medium, 4 dark, and 4 deep shades. Within each one of those categories, light, medium, dark, deep, there are 4 different undertone options. There's a cool, a warm, and then 2 different neutral shades. Is it perfect? Is it the world's most inclusive foundation? Not even at the drugstore, but honestly, it's very evenly distributed. And when you look at where they were even just a year ago to launching 16 shades, it's a huge sign of progress. I feel like they're listening. I feel like they're reaching out to more customers. This is the kind of improvement that I am encouraged by, and I know we're gonna keep seeing more of this in the future. I'm so excited. So I am gonna be focusing mainly on the foundation today, but there are a ton of products in this spring launch, and I used a lot of them in my look today, so I'm gonna quickly go over those and then we'll get to the foundation. There are 4 new skincare products in this line. There's a charcoal detox cleansing stick, still in the packaging. Haven't used this, so I have no thoughts on this, but here it is. It's in the line, so I thought I'd mention it to you. They came out with a serum. This is the ROSÉ All Day Oil-Free Serum. Look how pretty this packaging is. This has 1 fluid ounce or 30 milliliters. It's the same size as the foundation. It also has the same retail price as the foundation, $14.95 US. There's a little dropper. I was surprised by what was inside here. It has a thicker, more milky texture. I'll show you a clip of me applying the serum. It does have a surprising sheen to it, almost like an iridescent sheen to it. I could definitely see it more in person than on camera. Nothing too crazy, but worth mentioning for sure. I'm also happy to say that this doesn't have a crazy strong perfumey rose scent. It's more of a fresh rose scent. And I've said many times in other videos, I'm not a fan of rose scented things, but I actually really like the way this smells because it smells like the fresh flower and not like a perfumey rose. I don't mind it. I actually really like it. Next up, we have this Refreshment Cucumber and Bamboo ID Puffer Stick. This ID Puffer Stick is $9.95. This smells really good. I'm not sure if this is gimmicky or not. I didn't have very puffy under eyes today, but I decided to give it a shot. It felt cooling, it felt soothing, it felt nice. It didn't mess with my under eyes to the point where when I put concealer on, it looked weird. So I'm not sure if this is just a gimmicky thing or not, but it felt nice. There's also a rose lip polish. This one is half an ounce or 14.2 grams. This one's also going for $9.95, and it comes with this cute little scooper spoon so that you're not sticking your finger right into the pot. I noticed that this felt a lot less gritty and more smooth than other lip scrubs that I've used in the past. It still worked, it still did a good job, and I liked that I didn't feel the need to put lip balm on afterwards, which I typically do after a lip scrub. This also has that same fresh rose smell, so I have to say I'm a bigger fan of this than the ID Puffer Stick. On the subject of lips, they launched a new lip product. This is the Healthy Lip Velvet Finish. I do have all 13 shades shades. This is the one I'm wearing on my lips today. It's called All Natural Nude. I will do a separate lip swatch video with these because I want to go in depth with them. So be on the lookout for a lip swatch video of all these coming soon. Okay, let's get to the makeup stuff now. Let's talk about this Spotlight Primer. This contains 1 fluid ounce or 30 milliliters, and this is also $14.95. The bottle is a frosted glass, but the other components, the lid and the pump, are plastic. And I am happy to see that this comes with a pump and not a paddle or something like that. I used this primer today and it reminded me so much of the Becca Backlight Priming Filter. It has that sheer golden glow. It doesn't have a silicone type feel to it. It doesn't feel like it fills pores, but it did feel decently moisturizing. I have very dry skin, so any amount of dewiness, glowiness that I can add to my skin, I am happy to do so. I haven't tested this primer side by side with the Becca Backlight, but I do think that they are very, very similar. I can't say for sure if they're dupes or not, but if you've been wanting to try the Becca and it's just not in your budget, I do think this would be a great alternative. Physicians Formula has also expanded the shade range of the ever popular butter bronzer. Originally, there was only a light and a medium butter bronzer. They now have a sun-kissed and a deep bronzer. I'll show you some comparison swatches of the new shades with my light butter bronzer. I did use the sun-kissed bronzer today, and it has a bit more warmth compared to my light bronzer. That one was more of a neutral-ish bronzer. This one's definitely more of an orangey bronzer, but I don't think it looks crazy on my face. It ended up looking really nice. Sun-kissed is the perfect name for it. It looks like a natural sunshine glow. Same amazing scent and texture that we've all grown to love, and now even more people can enjoy it. Yes, so happy. So happy about that. There's also a new brow product and a new mascara. The Brow Last Brow Gel is going to retail for $10.95. I was very baffled by this when I first opened it up. I was a little bit scared, and then I was honestly pleasantly surprised by how my brows turned out. I used the shade dark brown, by the way. The formula and the application method kind of makes me feel like this is a cross between a pomade and a brow gel. You brush the gel on with this little angled brush and then you comb through it with a spoolie. It was a little weird, a little uncomfortable just because I'm not used to doing it that way. But my brows have stayed in place. I've been wearing this makeup for several hours now. It was super easy and I'm happy with how my brows turned out. This may be the surprise of the bunch because I was very skeptical and I'm a believer now. The new Killer Curves mascara is also going to be $10.95 retail price. I was not expecting to like this at all. I have been very harsh in judging mascaras lately because I've been in love with the L'Oreal Lash Paradise, and I'm happy to report that I actually really like this. My lashes look fluffy and natural. They're a little bit lengthened, a little bit volumized. I only did 1 coat, and I feel that if I did 2, I would get even more impact. I really like a fluffy, natural lash. I hate clumping. I hate it when my lashes stick together. I don't like very wet formula mascaras, and this one is really nice. Again, pleasantly surprised. Expect to see this in more videos. I've only used it once, but I like it almost as much as my Lash Paradise. Almost. It's close. Almost. Now let's get to the Healthy Foundation. This is the thing I'm most excited to try. The packaging on this foundation is a heavy-duty glass bottle. The other components are plastic. This has one of those large cupped doe foot applicators. Of course, you're getting 1 fluid ounce, and again, this retails for $14.95. I know that sounds expensive for the drugstore, but Physicians Formula products have always been around this price range, so I'm actually surprised that it's not more, to be honest. I have 2 different shades here, Light Warm 2 and Light Neutral 3. After swatching them, I think that Light Neutral 3 is basically a perfect match for me. Just for your reference, I'm a shade 18 in MAC foundations, and because I'm neutral, neither NC nor NW is a perfect match for me, so if you combined NC 18 and NW 18, that would be my perfect shade. I also use shade 202 Creamy Natural in the L'Oreal Pro Glow Foundation, and in Cover FX, I'm shade N20. The foundation claims to be lightweight and breathable with a buildable medium coverage, and it also has SPF 20. They say it's hypoallergenic, fragrance-free, paraben-free, gluten-free, dermatologist approved, clinically tested, vegan, and cruelty-free. I am so happy with the finish here. It looks so natural. There's no dryness, no flakiness, no cakiness. As somebody with dry skin, those are issues I will often run into with foundations. As far as the claims go, I do think this is very buildable. I went back over and built up some spots where I wanted some more coverage, and it blended in so nicely. It still looked natural. I wouldn't say this is a full medium coverage. I'd say it's light to medium, but because it's buildable, I'm sure you could do 2 full layers and get a medium coverage. I love how natural it looks. It feels great. I don't feel like I have makeup on my skin at all. I've been wearing this foundation for almost 5 hours now, so I'm gonna show you a close-up of my skin after 5 hours of wear. This does have other makeup on top, so I'm wearing concealer, a light powder all over the face. I did not use any setting spray. I didn't even use Fix Plus, which I typically do. I'm so happy that I love this. I really wanted to love it, and I do. Yay! I know I already mentioned this at the beginning of the video, but I'm just so thrilled to see Physicians Formula expanding their shade range, making their products more accessible to more customers. I really feel that the drugstore is an important place to expand shade range, and Physicians Formula is doing it. This is a great foundation. I know I'm gonna keep wearing this and keep loving it. I love the way my skin looks, and I love that I can recommend this to you with confidence. As always, I'd love to hear your thoughts on this line. Are you as excited as I am to see Physicians Formula coming out with all these shades? Have you tried these things? Especially the foundation. I really want to hear your thoughts, and keep an eye out for that lip swatch video coming soon. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Surprisingly great. Okay, I'm going to go finish this makeup. I have like 3 other videos that I want to film today, so wish me luck. Have some coffee. This is video fuel. You know I'm filming early because if it's before noon and I'm filming, it's coffee, and if it's afternoon and I'm filming, then it's Coke Zero. So you can tell by the bloopers what time of day I filmed. And I just messed up my nail opening the packaging. I hate that. Wow. Why don't you whine about it? Okay, I will. Oh. Ooh, the dangers of getting a thumbnail. I've already filmed 3 other videos today, so I'm losing my voice. That's why I'm gonna look like this in all of my videos for the next week. There's this banding nudes. This inner corner highlight is poppin'. My highlight all over is poppin'. You know it's gonna be a good day when you have a good highlight. You know what I mean? If you're going to judge my messy hair and my super cozy grandma sweater, then just take it somewhere else, because I'm comfy and this is how I roll. This lip product is super comfortable. That's it. That's all I got. All right. Okay. If you're done, then stop filming. Okay. Huh? Okay.